are
Because your
small,
emotions are
and they have
involved.
patterns, and those patterns have implications for our world. Well, that's chemistry.
Get in the way of your good judgment, dude. So the minute I would work on that, dude.
Instead think that just accept your claim that chemistry is metaphysics. Okay.
Not my claim. But great strawman.
Tasteless, just think if we have seen it, touched it, you know. I mean, I'm trying to think because chemistry, like they've seen molecular structures, right? So therefore it wouldn't be beyond our senses. It's almost on the line there that chemistry in a way could almost be metaphysical. Like but yeah, I don't think it really could be. Because it's something beyond our senses.
I was just explaining that.
So that's why your smiling example doesn't work, because when we react to someone smiling, it's because we're seeing them, and it's creating, you know, a reaction in us.
You're reacting to a physical arrangement.
Bacon, it's pretty great too. If I don't know if you're recording, but if you go back to the beginning of this conversation, I was very, very delicate with Tasteless because I know he's sensitive, and I just explained to him, hey, look, here, this is what they mean by metaphysics is more like this thing. It's not what you're talking about. And he called me an idiot and a fucker, and then started calling me stupid for not understanding what he was talking about, and telling me that I strawmanned him because he explained chemistry when explaining what is metaphysics, and then he called me stupid and strawmanning him for just going with his definition.
Yeah, I just got here. I only got 2 minutes recorded. Tasteless, it doesn't help to call people stupid there, right?
Yeah. It's okay, Seth.
No,
these things happen. You just have to buck up and, you know, carry on. Sometimes crystals make people do weird things.
Crystals. I mean, Tasteless, do you not realize I was being extremely easy with you and polite and slow, and you called me an idiot and a fucker? What was that about?
Because you're strawmanning my position, dude.
Can you show how he's
that's impossible. I didn't even suggest
First
what your position was. I just told you that what you were talking about isn't metaphysical, and gave you a better example of metaphysics, and you called me a fucker.
What really happened is I was talking with Leila about what about metaphysics, and if it existed or was something evident for us. And I gave her an example of how metaphysics, and I explained that to Seth, but Seth is always interrupting. He's not willing or able to understand. I said that metaphysics is beyond physics. It's what the implications of the physics of the physical world. What implications does it have to our life, right? To our knowledge, or to our consciousness, or to reality?
It's not metaphysics. That's exactly the problem.
So,
hold on, Tasteless. Hold on,
Tasteless is by definition beyond the physical world.
Tasteless.
Shush.
Tasteless.
Relax, dude. This isn't a conversation. You said your piece. I should.
No, I know. Now you're rambling, but Tasteless.
The problem is, Tasteless, is that's what we told you.
Yeah,
already.
The implications of the physical is metaphysics, is what you said. It's like the third time you've said it. This is the third time I've interrupted you to say I'm sorry. But that,
do you know what
definition
metaphysics
cannot
means?
be metaphysical.
No. I'm not talking about your philosophy about metaphysics. I am talking about the word, motherfucker.
Yeah, Seth, you just got that very last definition that he said. It was correct, but that's what we were telling you, Tasteless. That's why your smile example doesn't work. The only way for your smile example to work is if you're talking about like another explanation besides psychology. Like you would have to say that the reason that the person is reacting to the smile is because like a fairy put it there in their head or something like that. It would be metaphysical.
Science of things transcending what is physical or natural, right? So we're talking about the implications of physics in our mind, in our perception, in our world.
Have you ever heard of the etymological fallacy? Have you ever heard of the etymological fallacy?
I gave you an example, Leila, about
Tasteless, have you ever heard of the etymological fallacy?
Seth, would you not please could you not interrupt me?
Can I stop coming on your face? No. Have you ever heard of the etymological fallacy?
That interrupting another human being when he's trying, you claim that I am not clear, yet you interrupt me every 2 seconds.
Human being. Have you not heard of the etymological fallacy?
Say that again.
Etymological fallacy. Have you heard of what that is?
No, perhaps not. Okay, could you write it? Etymology? What?
No, I'm not going to write it. You can Google it.
Do your own research, pal.
Yeah, but
no, I can explain it to you. Right? It's when you take the meaning, the origin of a word, and especially the origins of the words that make it up, and insist that that is the usage and proper usage of the word, regardless of how it's used in common parlance or in professional circles, right? And
sure.
Bringing up that metaphysics literally means after the physics implies that means that everything that comes after physics is metaphysical would be an example, a perfect example of the etymological fallacy.
I think that you have a problem understanding what words are and what they're trying to do. Now, Seth, words.
Oh, here we are.
You're just insisting on the etymological fallacy. Now. You're still insisting on the etymology.
Actually, metaphysics would work. Metaphysics would work because meta is beyond, and then physics is like physics. So metaphysics actually does work for the.
Right.
I understand what you're saying,
depending on what meta means, right? If meta means after, then it would be an etymological fallacy because that's not typically what's meant. Oh, yeah,
it's beyond.
Sure.
Now.
Beyond, yeah.
Now, when I'm talking and I state that from the get-go, dude, I am not referring to your philosophy about metaphysics and what it entails. I wouldn't go so far. And I said that I was only referring to the implications beyond the physical world. And I was trying to show, and this I told Leila, about how certain arrangements in the physical world have impact on beyond,
on the physical world. Your example was how beyond the physical world has an impact on the physical world. No, your example that you gave with molecules was no. Stop. No, your example. Stop. Your example. Stop. Your example about molecules.
Okay, stop it. Let me make my case, and then you can object to it.
Physical world.
Tasteless, just accept that you're wrong and move on. Okay. This is so terrible to sit through.
No. Okay. So, Seth, please, man, let me make my case, and if you have any objections to it, you can make them after I'm done.
You gave.
Does that sound like a civilized thing to do, or not?
I need you to hear what I'm saying.
Crystals.
You gave an example of the physical world affecting the physical world. That in no way can be metaphysics.
Yeah. I mean, okay, Seth. Let me ask you something. A smile is physical.
Yes.
Her mouth is
much of the same way.
Is her mouth in contact with your physical biology? Did it need to come close for you to feel it?
Why does it have to be a female?
To be able to be affected by other physical interaction with other physics.
Can a smile be
in which way they interacted?
Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
They interacted. That's what I want to know. What was the?
Are you implying? Hold on a second. Let me get. Are you saying that because I don't physically have my fingers and touch a woman's lips when she smiles at me, but I'm somehow still affected by her smile, that I was non-physically affected by her smile? Is that what you're really claiming?
I am. You are suggesting.
That's what you're claiming. You're fucking claiming that smiles are non-physical because you haven't touched them with your fingertips.
There's a difference between me moving an object, becoming my physics, my biology is interacting directly with another
Tasteless,
physical
what
object.
you seem
Okay?
to be saying
No,
is that no,
say it.
tasteless. What you seem to be implying now
try
is
to
that
understand what I'm saying.
if you put a cup on a table and you tip the table and don't touch the cup and the cup moves, you've just performed telekinesis. Like that's what you're claiming right now.
Cisco, they're arguing about metaphysics.
Uh-huh. Well, why did you bring
Holy
up
fucking shit, Seth.
And
Yeah, I
Tasteless
rest
is the
my
only
case.
one that. Does anyone else not understand that analogy, other than Tasteless? Does everyone get what I'm saying?
I feel like we should move on.
Do you get it, Tasteless?
Oh yeah, I got it, dude.
So you guys are done then, right? You understand that you're wrong?
No,
Oh yeah,
no, we're not done.
Seth.
We're going to talk about crystals now.
What do you want to know about crystals, Cisco?
Crystals.